Are your kitchen and bathroom way overdue for a remodel? Well, I got the guy for you. Call John Sellers at First Response Contracting, 484-256-7136. Both residential and commercial services, and he's licensed and insured. Call him at 484-256-7136. First Response Contracting.
From real estate to real life and everything in between, The Brad Weisman Show. And now, your host, Brad Weisman.
All right, man, do we have a show in store for you tonight? Hugo, I know you don't have a microphone, but this is going to be a good show. Right. Yep, it's going to be a great show. But, you know, it's interesting. I was reading The Reading Eagle. Believe it or not, I still read The Reading Eagle. And this was probably about, I'm going to say 3-4 weeks ago, maybe even longer. And for some reason, I found this article that was about these local guys that were going to be on Shark Tank. And my kids and I and my wife, we watch Shark Tank. We love the show. It's a great show. And I'm like, wait a minute, these guys are local. So I had to look them up, and I found out that they are very local. And I asked if they want to be on the show, and guess what? They said yes. So we have guys here, Tom, Joe, and Jaron. They're from a company called Bro Glow, and it's a self-tanner. And I'm not just saying it, I'm using it. But I have some of it. I've been using it for 2 days. It's awesome stuff. It works. It really works. So this is, to me, one of the most funny products as far as watching you guys market it is hilarious. And then the actual product works. You know, you don't see that too often. So tell me, how did this start? Who wants to tell the story?
I'll let Jaron take that.
Sure. So look, I mean, I can't right now. I look a little different. Look, I gotta explain the face a little bit, right? Because my face is pretty jacked up right now. But it's tan. Right?
Yes, that's right.
I was doing some footage. So I'm Jaron. I'm the Bro Glow.
You're
content
everywhere.
Creator.
Yeah.
And me and Joe, we make a lot of content. The other day I was just on a patch of ice making some content.
Was it this? Was it that?
No,
not that.
No,
okay.
It'll be
Who's
coming.
this idiot here? Right.
That's me. Yeah.
This is great. The half-tan guy. I love it.
You got a lot of beeps, man.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So you fell on the ice?
Yeah, I fell on the ice, but I got great shots before. It's just that my after looks.
Oh yeah, I was going to say you look a little beat up.
Right? You know, lost a tooth.
What's the other guy look like?
Oh my gosh! Are you freaking kidding? Did you get that? Did you get that? You got to go look at that. You got to look at that camera over there.
No, that's from something else. But, it's just added to it.
I thought that's funny, but you fell. You're okay though.
Yeah, this is not Bro Glow, but my tan looks great.
Yeah.
That's Bruce Glow. Holy mackerel!
The other guy. But,
I bet. Yeah. So how'd this start? You guys know each other all the time. Did you just meet?
Yep.
I mean, did you say, were you at a bar somewhere and said, "Geez, you guys are white," and then decided you needed to do something with tanning lotions?
So I guess it's good to see where we are. So me and Tommy were related. Through his sister, my wife.
Yeah.
She went to Shippensburg University.
Awesome. So did my wife.
Tommy went there too, but when we were there, we didn't even run into each other.
Oh, that's crazy.
We were in the same circle. Like he played football, I hung out with football guys, but we never met.
Get out of here. That's crazy.
So I started dating his sister, and I was always pale, and she's really, really tan. So
that's funny.
I always wanted to be tan, but I just get red.
Yeah.
Don't get sun.
Well, you have lighter eyes. That's why. Right. We have you have less pigment. Yeah.
I was born with red hair too.
Oh, geez, you're screwed. Yeah, forget it, dude. You're not going out in any sun, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
So we Tommy researched some different products, and we worked with some great people on a great formula, and we're doing something like good and different. And
it is. I see this. I do really see this becoming a big thing.
Oh yeah,
that's the goal.
Yeah, I do. And there's a lot of times you see stuff that is not. You guys are authentic.
Right.
And I was just at a seminar in Vegas, just got back on Friday night, and a lot of the speaking was about being authentic.
Right.
People don't buy from people that are not authentic. So, it's interesting. That's what you guys are. And I can tell it right away when I'm meeting you too, that you guys are very authentic, and you're goofy, you're fun. You're kind of guys that I'm watching these videos. I'm like, I'd like to have a drink with these guys. This would be a blast. I might get beat up on ice or something like that. I don't know, but it's really cool. So you go from you decide you want to be tan. okay, so a lot of times people be like, okay, I'm white and I want to be tan. Right. But you don't sit there and go, hey, we should come up with a product that makes us tan.
Right.
I mean, how did it go from the idea to this?
I mean, what else do you do when you can't tan?
Yeah.
Make a men's self-tanning brand.
It just exactly what we
And you know what
to do.
And that's interesting because my wife wears the self tanner a lot. But it's like a thing. They just use it it's in their makeup. I think a lot of times some of the stuff's in their makeup. And what's interesting, you know, as much as I thought about putting some of that on, I didn't.
But why though? Why? Because you're scared, right?
Well, I'm scared. Yeah,
you're scared because you're scared of being orange. You're scared about being like just everything that the negative stuff that you hear about self tanners. So the only solution is to make one that's better than all the rest.
It is.
Jaron tried them all.
I did try them all.
Did you really?
Yeah. We do R&D ourselves, but when we first started out.
So you went and tried all the women's stuff.
Yeah, I just seen what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and
That's part of this story too. Like he tried. We have a good TikTok video of our story summed up, and you know he went through all these self tanners, and you know they smelled like women or streaky, they're orange, they looked overly fake. So that was kind of like.
Well, it's a lot of makeup. It's a lot of dyes. So you wake up.
So there is dye in some of the girl stuff you're saying.
Oh yeah, we took their products and we just kind of mansplained it and cut the bullshit out.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting about that, I told them you were on the phone, I think, or something, or in the bathroom. I don't know. Right. But no, we were talking about that. I had a tanning salon at one point, and I had a spray booth. Okay. And is it DHA? Is that the stuff?
Yeah.
And it's interesting is that was what was in the booth, right. And it's basically a reaction with your skin. It's not a dye. It's not something that actually is coloring your skin. It's actually a reaction with your skin, and it's not bad for you. I remember reading about this stuff, and it's actually it's actually good. There's a lot of moisturizers and stuff in the actual product itself. So
So we just had to make one that no one could tell was fake. And
because some of them are orange.
Right.
Yeah. So is that part of the art of it is coming up with the right color?
It's I think the biggest thing for us was that it was subtle, where guys would, for example, when we first started this, I walked into, I tested, put it on a weekend. Yeah. And I came into work Monday morning and someone asked me like, oh, where'd you go this weekend? Oh. And it's like one of those reactions is what we look for because you can't quite put your finger on it. And Jaron got, a comment once that was, hey, did you whiten your teeth or something?
Make your teeth look like way whiter. So.
Well, when you get tan, they do.
Yeah.
And you look healthier.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. People that are tan look healthier than people that are completely stark white.
Well, and as a guy, when was the last time you went somewhere and someone noticed something different about you?
Oh, yeah. Compliment.
Never. Yeah. My wife doesn't even look at my face anymore. I mean, I can shave my beard off, right? The kids will go, hey, you shaved your beard. My wife's like, oh, when did you shave that? I'm like, 4 weeks ago. Like, come on. But no, it's interesting. And I think what it is that you did make it's comfortable for me to pull that out, even on vacation in front of people. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, it's Pro-Glow. It's fine. I'm not using a woman's product. You know what I mean? It's cool at that point. I think
a lot of that's our content, and Jaron's very relatable. Yeah. So we're down to earth. We're normal guys, and
he's very relatable. I mean, everybody goes to Target and does this, right? Everybody goes to Target and puts hearts on their body, and then does the tan.
Well, they came out and what did they say? They heard you were lighting yourself on fire.
They said, we got 14 calls of people saying you lit yourself on fire. I'm just coming up. You're not lit on fire, are you? Like, no. We're just,
oh my God.
We're just tanning ourselves.
Just here getting a tan. I said, my tan's going to be fire.
He was actually really cool about it.
Was there a cop that actually came?
No, it was
security.
It was store manager came out. Real nice guy.
14 calls.
People saying you're lighting yourself on fire. I'm just out here
I didn't see any fire there. That's amazing, right? That's interesting. Yep. People will make stuff up.
My tan.
Maybe next time light a little fire next to you or something. Really bring on the crowd.
The point is though, like you shouldn't care. Like I can go, I don't have like zero F's given. I just go out there and kind of do my thing, not really think about what other people are thinking. Yeah. That's what people should think about in a self tanner. Yeah. Right? So just use it. Yeah. It's got a negative stigma. But everyone looks better with a tan. So
absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Hey, like I said, I owned a tanning salon and that didn't go well actually. But yeah, so let's go into something. Let's go through the products a little bit too, because I know you guys have here. By the way, as soon as I contacted you, I bought the starter kit. Mm-hmm. The mitt is awesome.
Yeah. Good.
Awesome. Because I got to tell you, one of the things about spray tanning when I used to have that booth is we would tell people to wipe it down when you get out and make sure it's even. Well, then you get brown all over your hands and in here, you know, and it gets to a point where you can't get that off. And then people are like, were you playing in mud or what were you doing? The glove, perfect. That's a great idea. I mean, I think it works great. And I did try. I actually did a trial with it where I did just one half of my body, not with the tape or anything like that, but I did like one half of my body and didn't do the other half. And it's amazing. It really is amazing. It works really well. So what is the one in that little square there? Let's go through. Who wants to do the products? Just show us the products.
Joe can do it.
I can do it.
Model the product.
Yeah, model the product.
Well, so our first product was our face tanner.
Okay.
That's our initial. We ordered, I think, 200 units
of that.
And we sold out of those in, I think, about a week or two.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And once we sold out of those, then we ordered 400 more units and then 1,000. Then we just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Our second product was naturally our body tanner.
Okay.
And then we created the starter bundle, which
And
is,
that's the
face, the body, and the mitt.
Awesome.
This exfoliating soap.
Oh, interesting. Is that new or no?
No.
Is that in the bigger package?
No. Yeah, it's the one where we have. It's called the Bro Glow Up bundle. So it's like all of our products.
So I should be showering with that because what I do is I get out of the shower and then I put the face stuff on. I haven't used the body stuff yet because nobody's seen me anyway.
This stuff's great. I use it all the time.
Yeah, no way.
Just give it a shot.
I have to give that a try. Because I figure that's the best time to do is when you get out of the shower, right? Because isn't that pretty much most stuff is off?
Yeah. So how I apply it, like get out of the shower, dry off, like your pores are open.
Yeah.
Great time to apply.
Yep.
Air dry, a couple minutes, and
then with the spray,
sleep.
it was like 10 sprays in your hand or whatever. I did
5 to
10, and then you just kind of and you know what's funny? I did it all on my face, and it doesn't like I didn't feel any burning in my eyes or anything. Like it's really good.
right. It's great ingredients.
It's water.
Yeah.
It's water based. So that's something that we really wanted. Is guys wanted.
You don't want oil.
You don't want oil.
Guys hate oil.
Yeah, exactly. Right. As a
Who
guy.
here ever wants to put tanning lotion
not
on
me.
somebody?
Not
Nobody.
me.
Isn't it funny?
Yeah.
Because then the sand sticks to you. It's oil is the worst.
My wife hates it. You know, she hates that I don't want to put it on.
Oh,
her.
yeah,
I'm
Jess
like,
does it
you
all the
find
time.
someone else. Find that guy.
That's why that spray I thought was the best idea when they came out with the spray, but that stuff's all over the
Well,
place.
and all the
right.
products are really high quality.
Yeah. It's good stuff. And so you had a chemist, obviously. You had to hire a chemist to put this together.
We have a manufacturer that has the chemists. They specialize in self tanner.
Unbelievable.
It's a cosmetic manufacturer. So they really helped us dial in our formulas. And, you know, we've had a couple iterations based on feedback from customers in the very early days.
Yeah.
We made it better. We took out some ingredients that weren't necessary. Guys, what we're surprised in this, guys are very cognizant what they put on their skin. They're very cognizant of ingredients. So we try to keep our ingredients as clean as possible, as little as possible ingredients, and, you know, keep it at a high quality.
It's awesome. It's really cool. So now, so let's go back a little bit. So you end up deciding you're going to do this whole thing. And then you come in because you knew Tom.
I went to high school with his sister, and actually we never.
So this all comes together with your sister.
Yep.
So you didn't have anything to do with this whole thing then. It's just your sister that really did it.
Pretty much.
Can we get her on? Can we get her on the phone? Maybe talk to her? It sounds like she's more important. I don't know.
And she's really tan.
And she's really tan.
really tan.
Well, that's good. That's good. So that's how it started with your sister. And then you're sitting around one night. Is it over like a beer or something that you're like, we should do this, man? Because there's a point where it's an idea.
Yeah.
And then there's a point where it's like, are we doing this or not?
I think it was like a beer thing, like kind of almost like a beer situation.
Yeah.
Like you had a crazy idea.
I always have
Crazy ideas.
I'm the idea guy.
That's cool.
Men's self tanner.
Yeah. It just
You just
Makes sense.
that was it. Just made sense. You never thought of this earlier before, like thinking about
I
this.
thought a lot about it. I mean, how it really started was on my honeymoon in Antigua. I was with my wife.
Oh.
Who was very
Tan.
Italian.
We've heard she's very tan.
And she was
My
even
wife's
more
Cuban.
tan.
She's really tan too.
Even more tan down there. 'Cause
Yeah, of
she
course.
She was just
Yep.
soaking. I mean, she was like putting motor oil on almost. But, you know, the guy trying to sell me jet ski rides just saw me. He's like, oh, you're so pale. So he kept calling me mayonnaise the whole trip. So, you know, here I am with my new beautiful wife,
And he's calling you mayonnaise.
and I still can't get away from it. But you know, even if you're the richest guy in the world, you know, you step out of your yacht with a shirt off, you break the internet with your
Yeah.
pale
Did
skin.
you see the Elon? That was a video. Yeah.
What's that?
There's
The picture of
Elon Musk stepped out of a yacht.
Oh, I never saw this.
and
really
he
pale.
is just like
He's white.
so pale.
Oh, well, yeah, because he's working with a shirt on all the time.
Right. He's like, you know, trying to.
When you're making $1 billion or a lot of billions, you're not getting too much time in the sun.
perfect customer.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Elon, we want you to buy some of this here.
You
Yeah.
can afford it.
I'll go tan them on a rocket. That'd be pretty.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Very cool. So the reason you're on here too, not only because you're fun and you got a great product, you guys were on the Shark Tank.
Yep.
I mean, we watch this show all the time. We love the show. In fact, we were just down in Ocean City, Maryland, and the kids really got into it. They were like binge watching it because they got into it. And they're younger, 9 and 12, and I was surprised, which is cool because that's an entrepreneurial type thing. When I told them that you guys are going to be on the show, they were all excited. Like, somebody was on Shark Tank. So how did you get on there? The normal questions. I mean, auditioning, do you have to send in a letter? Like, how does this all happen?
Typically, I think you have to try out, but we actually got a cold email one day from someone saying they were from Shark Tank. And me and Tommy randomly were like, we should probably take this. So we took it
outta here.
just to see if it was legitimate or not. We didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Turns out she was legitimate.
Yeah.
And
She's like a headhunter.
Head casting producer.
How did she find you? From from 3 million views?
Well, the
one of the executive producers saw one of our videos and sent it to her and said, you should try and get these guys.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, I want to take a second and thank Comfort Pro. Since 2001, Comfort Pro has been helping customers stay comfortable where they live, work, and play. They have 24/7 emergency service and a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. If you need help with your heating and air conditioning or indoor air quality, call Comfort Pro at 484-917-1803. Mention the show and receive a free humidifier with the installation of a complete system. Now that's opposite of how it normally is. Mm-hmm. So that's incredible. So when was that? When did you get that call?
That was over a year ago.
Yeah, January.
It takes long. Takes a while.
We when they reached out to us and we saw, we knew it was legit.
Yeah.
It was like
we had to.
We can't not.
Oh yeah,
Shark Tank, right?
Go ahead.
We couldn't.
He's selling more tanning stuff.
Yeah,
he's more self tanner.
He's going to tan half his body right now. No, but we had to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, everyone leading up to it was always, his dad was always like, you guys need to go on Shark Tank. You need to go on Shark Tank. We're like, Mark, we don't need to. But then until you get the email, then you have to go on Shark Tank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of social media comments were like, hey, you gotta go on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And we never had the business is a healthy business, profitable,
we always
positive
kept
cash
everything
flow.
back in too.
Yeah.
We I mean,
so you're growing every year.
Yeah.
You've been growing every year.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, when you go on Shark Tank, there's always like a challenge, or there's something that you need, or there's something that you need the extra money for, whatever.
I mean, we went.
So is it product or is it?
No, we went for the strategic partnership.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We really wanted a partner.
We didn't need the cash.
You wanted the partner,
and they knew that. I mean, I don't know if they put it on, if put it on the show, but they knew that we had a healthy business.
Well, usually the person they'll usually ask, how much are you selling? How much, what are you making? Blah, 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 all that stuff.
We gave all our numbers on the show.
Yeah.
So and we've been steady growing ever since we've been profitable since day one.
Yeah.
Really.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's unheard of usually.
The benefit for us is we kept pushing everything back in, doubling down.
Yeah.
Like we ordered 200, then 400, then 1,000.
How much product are you going through right now then?
Well, I think our last purchase order was 40 or 50,000 units.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Of the spray.
So like our typical purchase orders now are anywhere between 40 and 60,000 units. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
And it started with 200 units of the face tanner.
Wow, that's incredible. And that's in a 4-year period, 5-year period.
March 23rd, I think, is when we made our first sale.
You know the day.
I do know.
March 20.
That's very specific.
Of 21. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So 4 years. 4 years.
It'll be 4 years in March.
Wow, it's crazy. So it was a after COVID idea, or like a post COVID.
It was a really good timing, right? Because people were still at home. TikTok as a platform was blowing up, right?
Yeah.
People were stuck at home on TikTok, and we didn't know anything about TikTok other than that it was blowing up. So that's how we launched it organically. We started with 200 units, like Joe said, and we had a viral video after two or so weeks. It sold out at 200 units, and mind you, the capital it took to create this brand was $937.
Really? That's incredible. So who did the artwork and everything?
We have an art guy that makes it, and then we put it together into a packaging. I had our logo, font, and all.
When we say
text,
we,
all that
Tommy put together all our packaging.
Oh, you did the package? Is that something you do?
I'm self-taught with Photoshop, Illustrator.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Very good.
Yeah.
Everything's very bootstrapped.
Yeah.
With us.
But you know what? That kind of is what's neat about it. It's organic in a way that it's not completely, it's not overdone by some New York City designer. You know what I mean? Which kind of makes it more raw.
Yeah.
And more guy-like. Yeah. I mean, seriously, if it looked pretty, who the hell would want it, you know?
Well, and it catches your eye.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Jaron's back. Hey,
Jaron.
You're like a sneaky stealth guy, huh? He's like the biggest guy in the building, yet he like sneaks out, right?
I'm very sneaky, sir.
Yeah. So did you sell more product?
Of course.
Okay, good. That's all we care about.
He tanned your receptionist.
I saw an opportunity, so I went for it.
You look really white. Gonna call you mayonnaise. But no, that's cool. So then Shark Tank, so you get in there, you finally get on the show. And when did it actually record? When did they record? A year ago? Or?
We went out in June.
Out in June.
Yeah.
But there
So
were
when
so
on
many
June?
there were so many steps leading up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just you audition one time and then you get in.
It's a lot.
yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
So you actually audition. You actually go through how you're gonna pitch it and all that stuff.
Yeah, you work on your pitch for a while.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's more like a talent show than anything.
It's
crazy.
It
It was
is
really stressful.
Yeah. It's like another full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They told us that going into it. They
Yeah.
said, if you think it's busy now, just wait.
Yeah.
Wow. So now you get in. So now you get on. Now you're ready to go on the show. Were you guys like, whoa, this is nerve wracking, or I can't believe we're actually doing
I think
this?
they only gave us a week heads up when they said, hey, we booked
it's like a week or two.
We never knew if we were going to go.
Yeah.
It was always, you might go.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? And then finally they say, okay, it's next week.
Yeah.
Well, they said you book your flights, and then we flew out the next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
And then they record it. Obviously, they're taping all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Amazing. So who was okay? This is the question. Who were the jerks on the show, and who were not the jerks? You allowed to answer that question?
Yeah. We
Honestly, everyone on the show was awesome.
yeah, they were all
all amazing.
Who all was there that day?
Mark Cuban,
The Kind Bar Daniel.
the Kind Bar Daniel,
Lori.
Lori,
Robert.
and Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful actually got up and tanned Jaron.
Yeah.
He what?
He booped me on the nose. He gave me.
He
I
tanned
had like a brown nose.
Oh no, but
And tanned him.
Yeah.
that's funny. That's funny. They all seem kind of decent. I think they're all good people. I just think that sometimes in the show, the production end of it has to make it look like they're bad.
I'll tell you.
I
I'll tell you
also think
what.
if they don't like you, they don't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do believe that.
Yeah.
'Cause there was other people out there. I don't know how much we could
You got to
say.
read the room. You got to read the room, and I
Yeah.
think that they they're sharks. They
Yeah.
pounce on people that don't,
Yep.
and so that's
We were prepared. We
And
had a good
everyone there was
business.
very supportive.
Yeah.
From behind the scenes to the Sharks, I think everyone there wanted to see you succeed.
Did you? So I know you got a deal. Okay.
Yep.
And we're allowed to say who the deal's with?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark Cuban gave you a deal, which is awesome. And was there anybody else that was kind of like going back and forth with it?
We got offers from everybody.
pretty
Get
much
out of here.
Pretty much.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert wanted 25%, and he just knew he wouldn't.
He said
do
he
that.
basically
Well, he's
was
gonna throw it
like-
out there.
He
Yeah.
said no for himself.
Yeah, he's like
for us.
basically, there's no reason why
Yeah.
you should take this deal, but I would need 25%. We're like, no, well, thank you.
It's not his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they all have their different powers, superpowers. So
I mean, we went in wanting Mark. I think they all knew.
Absolutely.
We
I mean,
wanted Mark.
because he was the one you thought that would do
saw
the
the
best
episode.
job.
Ultimate bro.
He's the ultimate pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuban is.
He had
I mean, he has
They had him
dude
written
wipes.
all over it, you know.
he had dude wipes.
Everybody knew.
He invested in dude wipes in 2015 on Shark Tank.
Oh, no
And
way.
Dude wipes was smaller than Broglo was at the time when we were on the show. And
Yeah.
last year they did 9 figures in revenue.
Wow.
So
you guys feel pretty good about it, I would think, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
We knew we took it to a certain level, and we knew, like we said
Yeah.
when we went in, we wanted the strategic partner, and I mean,
We got him.
And you got him.
Oh, yeah.
Now, does that start right away? Or how does that work? Does he call you? Do you get in touch with his people? Or his people get in touch with your people? Or
We're still in the early stages, but it takes a while. The show is a handshake, right?
Yeah.
And it says on the show, like when you watch it, like some deals may fall through
because of the fine print.
Yeah. So like the due diligence happens after the show, and
Right.
you work with this team to get everything about the business to them, and ask questions, you answer all that stuff, and that's a long process in itself.
Yeah.
And then
there's contracts, and those are going to be.
and the contracts come.
Yeah. So
And lawyers.
look, so let's go. We're talking about that. You each have day gigs, right? Which anybody that's an entrepreneur, that's the way it is when you start. I don't care. There's no way you're jumping off the cliff right in the beginning and saying, okay, I'm going to find my wings the way down. It doesn't work that way. No. So you all each have day jobs. What's your day job?
I'm in investments.
Investments. Okay.
I'm a violin maker.
What a what?
Yeah. So I own.
Did you say violin maker?
Yes, I own a local violin shop called Fegley's.
Oh my gosh,
that's a place.
Fegley's.
Yep.
I know that. Yeah,
Yeah. So they've been around a long time.
forever.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't is that guy still around?
No, he passed away in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, wow, that's incredible. And you
General manager and lawyer, like attorney.
Yeah.
General counsel for a roofing company.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool.
So
we have
It's
a
great
joke.
mix.
Yeah, we have a joke.
What's the joke?
Go ahead. You,
No,
you
I was-
do it. You do it all the time.
I was
Yeah.
going to say a finance guy, a violin maker, and the general manager / lawyer walk into a bar. What do you get?
Bro glow.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. That's a good one. That's really good. No, that's amazing. So the video creativity that's a lot of it's you're getting that.
Yeah, just not that I had any.
But typically
training
attorneys
for that.
don't know aren't really good at that.
I didn't know I was good at it either. He was actually the first Broglow guy, so I brought him on.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was because he had a shop and he had a place to ship the stuff.
Yeah.
And I had a full-time job, so I brought Joe in, and it just we did all the shipping at his place.
He had to
and-
convince me to go on TikTok.
Oh no way. Oh, that's
But we
funny.
if you scroll all the way to the beginning,
I'm gonna
of
have to
our
do that.
TikTok.
Yeah,
you actually
yeah.
see the progression of like how we became what we were. The first thing I think is him. It was we have something for the boys, and there was like this like runway looking like AI filtered thing, and you see Joe dressed like our character here with the glasses,
Yeah,
the fake
yeah.
hair. Cut out a mustache.
I mean, we went for it.
We went for it.
That's what you gotta
And he's
do,
like
though.
peeking out, like, hey, we got something, something
That's
coming for the
funny.
boys, and he just walks down the runway. Like we had no clue what we were doing.
But that's actually cool though. But that's how you do it. And it's funny, some of the classes again last week, they talk about that. If you're going to do social media, if you're going to do video, you just got to start.
Yeah.
You got to just put the damn camera on and do something.
Well, like,
because the rest it'll start figuring itself out. Then you start in the middle of the night going, oh my God, we need to do this. You know what I mean? Or you just have these ideas that come
he's
out.
never off.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
He's always on.
That's good.
Yep.
I just went out and tanned something.
That's really funny. Let me just see if I covered everything here. So any new products on the horizon?
We're working on some other things, maybe a couple products this year. We'll see. But it'll be in the self-tanning line of things.
Yeah, cool.
Some cool.
We have more products than just. We have
we
both
have
of
a
these in the darker. We have a face moisturizer.
Sea salt spray for your hair.
Yep, suntan
we actually
lotion.
developed a suntan lotion that's non-nano zinc oxide that's not leaching into your skin.
Oh, interesting.
Very healthy. 30 SPF.
Yeah.
But our hero products, we are a tanning company.
Yeah. That's where that's your bread and butter.
So more self tanning products will be introduced. We're in the process of the R&D right now and working on them. There's some holes based on some customer feedback that we get that we think we can address.
Question for you. This would be something. So you got your tan. You're doing it. You guys are saying basically do it every day until you're kind of happy with your color,
It's
right?
layerable. So
So it kind of builds up.
Start with the
Well, you
fun.
weren't here when I forgot to tell you because I think you were just outside. Well, I first got the product, right? And I'm like, this is gonna be great. I'm putting it on. It's all good. Next day, gonna do it again. It's not dark enough. Third day, doing it again. By the end of that day, Jess is like, too much. Too much.
Yeah, you can get
Gotta
dark.
back off. Gotta back off.
This
Yeah.
is darker than I usually like to have. I use the darker in the videos. But I
So
usually like the original.
what's the dark? The darker one is like, is it darker instead of doing two layers? It's
It has more DHA in it.
okay. Oh, okay, got it.
So
got
that's
it.
pretty
Makes
much
sense. Yeah,
the big difference.
yeah.
It really works well for skin tones like me and Tommy.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
like naturally tan. Jaren's really pale. So like,
the original looks way better.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. That's cool.
I have a question. Where? Tell me about the first sale. Where did it happen? Who do you sell the first bottle to?
That was a TikTok.
It was a TikTok. So we started on TikTok, and it was just me and Joe were just making videos.
Yeah, it's so
and
much fun.
I think the first video that we had, the first sale, we packaged that up. We were so happy, but we were like, well, this looks stupid because we only got one. So we just like made like a couple more, and we're like, all right, they didn't even have labels on them. We just and our box was like this big, and we were so excited. We were like, oh, look at our
your tans are on the way, bro.
So so there was not any of the boxings or anything.
No, there was one.
Oh,
One.
well, actually, the funny, we were really raw back in the early days. we got a finished bottle from our manufacturer, but we didn't have them put labels on because we were trying to save money. So we ordered labels separately.
Did you guys print your own labels and stick them on?
Well,
No,
we
we had
didn't
to
print.
label
We Joe labeled about a couple thousand.
I don't even want to.
bottles.
Oh, are you kidding me? By yourself?
Like we still have it. It's like it's just like.
Oh man,
It was nuts.
In the beginning, we didn't have we had
No, we
upgraded.
were-
No,
Peel and
actually,
stick.
yeah, we
It was-
peel and stick the first time. Then we got the roller.
Then we got the roll. We
Yeah.
upgraded the roller. Yeah,
Because his hands were hurting.
We were packing our own orders for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
We
would
made
come
content
over,
out of it.
Me and him would.
yes.
nights
That's
a week.
actually great content. Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
we'd put the
It was
kids
building a
down.
company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd put the kids down, and we'd go pack 300-400 orders.
Sometimes I'd have the baby there packing orders.
I got to go back and look at
That's
some
the
of
fun.
that stuff.
That's the fun part. Looking,
Yeah.
it seems like so long ago, but it's like it doesn't. It's weird. It's a weird feeling, and those are the times that are like the coolest. Look back. It's even though it's not that long ago, but like man, we started in a garage. We labeled our own stuff. Seeing those orders come in and printing them out on the label machine and just watching.
That's cool.
It's cool.
That's cool. That's a neat feeling when it's not just one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a neat feeling.
Yep.
So how about support? Like, whenever you do something like this, I started my own company, this office that you're here 7 years ago with the partners, and you leave a good place that you're at, and you got to have a good support team, because if the wives and the brothers and the uncles and the aunts and the parents are not supportive, it makes it a little tougher.
We owe it all to them. I mean, they're so supportive. On
Because it's a lot of time. I mean, you're working full-time jobs, and then you're working on this at nighttime and weekends, and
We
you have
have
children. I don't know if you
two
have
young kids, each of us. Yeah.
You each have 2 kids, so I'm in that same boat, 2 kids. So but you gotta have belief. They have to have belief and faith in what you're doing, and obviously you do. And they supported you, which is great.
Well, the thing is, it's not just us working, right?
Yeah.
It's all the behind the scenes. Our wives are doing everything we can when we're not there, so we can do this.
Yeah. What about your other friends? Did they think you're crazy when you started?
Until we were on
They all
Shark
don't
Tank.
know.
Yeah, take a Shark Tank, right?
Yeah, a lot of them was like, "That's stupid."
It's stupid. Oh, it's the bro glow.
Broke low. How long did that take you to think up? I was like, actually, like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Because it was great.
Actually, it's perfect. What else would you call it?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
There
of
is another bro glow though that I found online.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Okay.
We'll talk about it
Yeah,
then
we can
when
talk
we're
about that
offline.
later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it offline. It's not the same product. It's a different
product's one of-
product.
Our product's one of one. That's why they like us.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't have anything else. Is there anything else you guys, Hugo, you have any more questions, or you guys have anything else
It was fun.
you want to talk about? So, when could we expect you to be on other shows or be on billboards and things like that?
It'd be fun to come back in a year or two and see where we're
Yeah.
at.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I
We
think
could do a little
I think
check.
a lot's going to happen in the next 18 months, 2 years.
I think it's going to be great.
I think this is a lot bigger than any of us really think.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
No one believed us till Mark Cuban signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they're like, okay.
Well, it's funny. It gives you credibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's funny, I as soon as I use the product, as soon as I got the product with the mitt and everything and how it's set up and trying it and the instructions, everything that's there, it all felt right to me. Whether you were on Shark Tank or not, it didn't matter to me at that point because it was a product, and I really do like the product. It's a good product.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So we'll have to. I want to make sure we keep some of it here so people can see it when they come
You
in.
can keep this here.
Okay.
I will say, I just want to say that with entrepreneurship, we just figured this out along the way, right? Like if you're going to do something, just do it and figure it out. Don't sit there. I'm an analytical thinker.
Yeah.
I've been like, you think about it forever and you never get started. With this, I think we all just went in and just did it, and we figured
Built the
stuff
plan
out
in
along.
flight,
Yeah, yeah.
I think we all balance each other out too, where one of us lacks, the other one picks up, and
It's a good mix.
yeah,
It is.
he's-
I can see
he's
that.
jumping all in. He's very reserved. I'm kind of in the middle.
But you need that though, because
really
somebody needs to hold him down a little bit. You know what I mean?
You're looking at him.
Yeah. Oh, it's you. Okay. Yeah. Somebody needs to hold but that's the way it is. Partnerships. In fact, I'm in a three-way partnership too with a company here. So, and we all balance each other out.
Yep.
It's interesting how it works, but you guys are doing it the right way. Just keep doing it. Don't lose that creativity, and also don't let somebody tell you what your product is or what you're supposed to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
Because it will change. It will change what you're doing.
Well, and don't let other people put limitations on. what's
Absolutely.
possible.
Yep. Limiting beliefs. It's not a good. It's a good. Not a good thing. All right. That's about it. Thanks, guys, for coming in here. I appreciate it. We got Tom, Joe, and Jaron. Bro Glow. And it's a self-tanner for men. If you're not trying this out, you should definitely try it out. Even women are allowed to try this, just so you know. And I read that online. So that's about it. Check them out. Bro Glow. Look them up online. All right. That's about it.
For the boys.
Soap tanner for the boys.
Love it. Love it. Hey guys, if you're looking to buy or sell a house in Berks County or beyond, let me know. This is Brad Weisman from The Brad Weisman Show. You probably know I'm also a realtor, but I wanted to remind you, if you have any questions or you need anything, please give me a call, 484-256-5836. Thanks.